Welcome to the ECAC Division II Media Day from Seton Hill University. This afternoon we are joined by 8th year head coach Brian Novotny and senior captain and midfielder Kevin Calla. Brian, can you give us a quick look at the Griffins team this season?
Yeah, Jason, I think it's a really exciting team that we have coming back here for the 2013 season. Some really high expectations, some really lofty expectations. We finished 2012 with a 12-4 record. Had a small graduating class, talented but small, and we returned starters at every position. So we always have high internal expectations of ourselves. I think the expectations externally are a little bit higher this year. We checked in at preseason number 7 in Inside Lacrosse magazine, preseason number 6 in the coaches poll that was just released. And we're excited to get going. I think it's going to be a great year. We've had tremendous leadership so far, tremendous competition in our practices and our preseason, and are ready to kick this thing off on Tuesday against Wheeling Jesuit.
Good. Brian, you guys are making the move into the ECAC from the ECC last season. What differences do you expect to see in the brand of lacrosse being played?
Well, first I should start off with saying that we really enjoyed our time in the ECC. It was a tremendous conference for us and tremendous competition. We were sad when we left the ECC, but we're really excited about the ECAC. Some tremendous growth at the regional level and within our own backyard here, our own footprint, has allowed us to form a conference, and very excited about that. I think that we've established some great rivalries with Mercyhurst, Wheeling Jesuit, Lake Erie, and I'm looking forward to really extending some more rivalries or establishing some more rivalries with Lindenwood, Alderson Broadus, Ohio Valley, and Walsh. Going to be a really exciting year. I think it'll be a little bit of a transition year. Our top 4 programs are very, very strong. I think some of the other programs are new and developing, but I'm excited to see them form and excited to see them compete and where they go with this.
Kevin, you've seen the program here at Seton Hill move into national prominence during your 4 years. What are the most important things that you as a team have done to improve and move up the D2 ladder? And as a leader on the team, what are you going to do to make sure the team stays on that upward track?
Yeah, I think so far since my freshman year, we've kind of changed the culture of the program, sort of laid the foundation since we lost some key parts my freshman year. But since then, we've kind of just taken it a one-day-at-a-time approach, and so far our coaching staff has done a great job of recruiting kids that have been able to come in and kind of help and complement the progress that we've made so far as a program. As a team leader, all I can do is help hold each player accountable and kind of hope that my work ethic, my passion for the sport rubs off. And I think I feel pretty confident in saying that we're all pretty excited for what's happening. We're happy with where we are, but we're more excited where we're going right now.
Thanks. Brian, any thoughts on how the Griffins, or the entire ECAC conference as a whole, will fare in this 2013 season? And are there any sleepers in the league who you think can make a run at the league title?
I think it's a really interesting season, and for being a new conference, a new Division II lacrosse league here, we've got some really established programs. Mercyhurst, perennial national power, preseason number 1 in the Inside Lacrosse magazine, preseason number 2 in the coaches poll. They obviously are one of the best in D2. Ourselves, Seton Hill, we check in at 7 and 6 in the preseason polls, and I think we're going to have a really nice matchup there. I think Wheeling and Lake Erie were underrated teams last year and kind of flying under the radar right now. Both of those teams have a really good chance, a really good core of players, really good chance, I think, to compete for a conference title and obviously for an NCAA Division II playoff berth. Really interested to see what goes on out in Missouri as well. Lindenwood's, they're a couple of years in. They've got a good coach out there, a good program that they're building. I think they might be a sleeper that could sneak in and cause some havoc in the rankings and in the conference. Really interested to see. I could envision a scenario where maybe potentially 3 ECAC Division II lacrosse teams could make it into the NCAA tournament. I don't think that's too far-fetched. And with the NCAA expansions happening, it's quite a possibility, I believe.
All right, Brian, thanks. One final question for you. Are there any first-year players on the squad you think fans should watch out for, can make a big splash in their first season on the Hill?
Yeah, I think we should maybe ask Kevin this question, but I'll take it. I think that we've got a lot of guys that have stepped up, and really excited on the defensive side of the field. We've got freshman Josh Albo, freshman David McSkimming, another freshman Matt Mahood have all come in and done a really good job. Kid who hasn't really got a lot of playing time for us prior to this point in his career is redshirt sophomore Sean Anderson, who's really stepping in and filling a nice role for us this year. And we're really expecting big things from him. On the offensive side of the field, I think there's two freshmen in the midfield, Jack Miller and Corey Takahara, who are both doing good things and both doing big things. And then a kid we were really excited about last year, redshirt freshman now, is Eric Holgren. He's a kid that we were really expecting big things from last year and really excited about him. And had an injury that ended his season. So we're really excited about getting him back into the fold. He seems like he's starting to get back on track and really ready to make an impact. So I think those guys, there's another sophomore on our team who was injured for a good portion of last year, Dylan Gelvin, who's a kid that's really making a big impact. He had a big impact at the end of last year once he got healthy, but he's just continuing along that path. We're really excited to see where he goes.
Good. Thanks, Brian. And thanks, Kevin, as well. We thank all of you for joining us here at the ECAC Division II Men's Lacrosse Media Day on the ECAC YouTube channel. We hope that all the fans are able to get out and check out some great ECAC lacrosse this season.
Thanks, Jason.